This is Yoon-Fam Gaming. Welcome. I'm the Yoon, you're the fam. Let's get gaming. So today we are starting Dragon Ball GT in Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And don't worry, for those of you who keep getting annoyed, as do I, for all the constant annoyingness that is Evolution Z. We're not gonna have to worry about that too much today because I did the Yamcha games a bunch, and I'm stacked up to like almost 7 million Zenny, and I already went and I bought a ton of stuff from Baba's shop, so we don't have to worry about any of that. So I want to say welcome, chat, and we're gonna jump right into it after we get into that sweet intro. Gotta love that intro, and I want to say welcome everybody. It's nice to be here again. This is episode, I think, 23? Yes, this is episode 23 of Yoon-Fam Gaming Live, and I want to thank everybody who keeps on stopping in to check us out and see how we're doing. We're gonna jump right into the game right now. As always, I'm playing with my trusty PlayStation 3 DualShock 3. Let's see, remind me later. Okay. And we shouldn't have too much to do. Hey, what's up, CyberRock? How are you doing? I am doing well. Alright, everything should be good. So, like I said, we shouldn't have to worry about too much of the Evolution Z stuff today. Make sure the controller's on, yes. Because I did go ahead and preemptively... I did a bunch of Evolution Z, so we won't have to worry about it. Try and get us a little brighter in here. Thinking about turning on the light, but I don't think we need it, to be honest. I'm glad you've been doing good. That's good.
Let's give it our best shot. Okay, Gohan, I'm off on another adventure.
I would start with Destined Rivals, but I thought it'd be funny if we do Destined Rivals last and Goku can actually go like Super Saiyan 4 against Vegeta. So we're gonna do it after GT. Well, we're gonna finish it because we already did like I think the first like 3 or 4 battles of that. So.
Hey, you came. I was starting to get bored, but he said my friends and I have plenty. Well then, choose a scenario.
So we did go through, I did go to Baba's shop and I bought like a bunch of like +10s for everything. So we really shouldn't have to worry about too much when it comes to GT.
Let's try the next one. All right? You can a story of it.
I'm looking forward to this because GT in this game has my favorite OST, which is Dark Half. So I'm excited just to Dark Half is so good. So good. It's gotta be in my top OSTs of all time.
The Soufals, once thought extinct, were not entirely wiped out by the Saiyans. Now, the parasitic organism calling itself Baby has come to Earth to wreak revenge on the surviving Saiyans. Baby ruthlessly carried out the Soufals' plans.
It's my favorite form of Baby, by the way, that Super Baby.
As his friends were absorbed.
I like it way better than the final form, in my opinion.
Goku had all but given up hope, until his granddaughter Pan's tears brought about a miracle.
Wow, they're just gonna... Okay, I forgot they do like a whole synopsis before they get into that. Alright, we're not gonna worry about any of the side stuff. I'm just gonna Evolution Z who I have to Evolution Z. It shouldn't be too big of a deal now that I have all the stuff for it. I did buy like some Shenron's items too.
While Goku was away training with the Elder Kai, the evil Baby set his sights on Pan. Sensing Pan's distress, Oob, stronger than ever, rushed to help her.
You're fighting me now. Good, you started to get bored, so now I'll destroy you instead. I'm going to avenge Goku.
Alright, so we have to Evolution Z both of them. Luckily, it should be pretty easy because I got a bunch of stuff, so... the slots. She just needs +3. Or he. Like I said, I was kind of annoyed that we kept having to do all the stuff like every single time. Also, Rockstar, I tried to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on PS5, but it seems kind of hard, and it had the same control settings as Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Universe 2. No, you can actually switch to classic controls, and it'll be like the Tenkaichi controls. Do this. No, can we like turn OBS notifications off, please? Thank you. How about no? Alright, I think we got one for Blast 2. Oh, I hate that noise. There's one for Blast 2, I think. Kids of 18, we already used that. Alright, I'm just gonna use Blast 2. Alright, no. We'll do Blast 2 up 10, and then we'll do Ultimate Attack. How do you do that? You have to go into the settings, Rock. I can't check right now because I'm playing a different game, but when I go back on, I'll let you know, and I'll put it in the Discord. But I think you go to settings, then you go to controller settings. And I know Pan we're going to have to do too, just because, unfortunately, we have to use her quite a bit. No. We do have to use her, so we do got to get her up there. She needs a 3 also. Trying to do this quickly, just so we can whip through. Now we need to get for Blast 1 up 10, Blast 2 up 10, and then Ultimate. Hey, what's up, Solar Flare? No, not too late. Same time as yesterday, actually. So just so you know, Solar Flare, I did go through and get a bunch of Zenny and bought a bunch of stuff, so the Evolution Zs today should be a lot better than they have been. Thankfully. Alright. Yeah, can we, like, not have notifications on? I always forget to turn notifications on my phone off. I never claimed to be professional, guys. Yeah, I played for about, I want to say an hour by myself today. Just prepping. Basically what I did is I went to, I just farmed the Yamcha $1 million Zenny tournament thing. Where in the Majin Buu Saga you go to like the 2 Boos. I went to the 2 Boo section, you go to Mountain Road, Yamcha's there with the Yamcha games. And unlike the Cell Games one where you have to be Mr. Satan, which Mr. Satan is good for that match, but I chose Majin Buu. Just because his Candy Beam is pretty OP. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. Okay. You never know which one of those super explosive waves you're gonna get, whether it be... No, baby. Bad baby. See if we can get him down. No, I didn't finish Destined Rivals.
This is it.
I know we were doing that yesterday. Yeah, so I didn't finish Destined Rivals because I thought it would be funny if we do that last. And since we're going to go up against Vegeta with Goku, since we'll be doing this first, I'll actually be able to transform into Super Saiyan 4 against him. And I thought it'd be pretty funny. So we're going to save that for last. GT shouldn't take us too long. Maybe the end of the week. Hopefully we should be finished by Thursday.
Oob was no match for the evil baby.
Is this the best Goku?
I figured a Saga per day for GT, and then finish with the rest of Destined Rivals.
Say goodbye, little fly.
Then, as all hope for Oob seemed lost, Majin Buu suddenly came to the rescue.
The funny thing is since like I was using Mr. Buu for the Yamcha games, like he's like level 75 now or something crazy like that. So I'm not gonna have any issues like using him in GT because I figured that we were gonna have to use him for this fight. I didn't remember if we had to do a fight with him before we actually merged into Maju, but just in case. I love how your auto speech to text said Dustin Rivals too. Now, is Maju considered a separate character? Do I have to Evolution Z him separately? Or does he get Oobs? Maju gave his life to help Oob. Oh no, Majin Buu. Allowing himself to be absorbed into Oob's being. Thus, the two halves were made whole once again. A new warrior was born.
Thank you, Boo. Now I can defeat Baby.
He's technically a fusion. I mean, he is wearing, like, the... not quite the Metamarian fusion clothes, but...
trained by Goku.
It's like if he went to Kid Buu again, I guess.
This could be fun.
Okay, he still has all his stuff, good. Unfortunately, Isaiah is not with us today and tomorrow. I think he's working, so he's not going to be in the chat helping. So any help that you're noticing is appreciated from everybody else.
Ready?
Ready, no chance.
I always liked Super Oob. I thought he was really cool.
No chance.
I love doing the rushes because you get that little minute you can drink something. That move is so powerful. It does have a long animation though, so that's kind of one of the downsides, I guess, to it. I think some people play the game with like the animations turned off. It would have been cool if we got to play as Mr. Buu before he did the fusion with Oob. But as I remember, which is a little bit of a bummer, but Majub corners Baby and fires what is meant to be a finishing blast. But Baby reflected the beam, and Majub himself turned into chocolate.
I'm not so sweet that you can change me into chocolate. But he was really sweet.
Meanwhile, Goku finished training in the other world in the land of the Kais and headed to Earth to face Baby. Let me drink some iced tea, please. I was so busy today. I had to like finish a panel on Gungoth, and then I also had to mow the whole yard, the front and the back. I had to wash the car. I found some time to eat, but yeah, then I had to go pick my wife up. I was pretty busy today. Seeing Pan's tears, Goku Reason returns, and he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. Having reached his ultimate potential, Goku is eager to test his powers against Baby.
You disappeared, huh?
You've gotten bulkier since last time.
Yeah, I had to pull out all the stops to beat you.
A tougher enemy and a nauseating Saiyan. I I'd never allow something like you to stop my plans.
Your reign is over, baby.
Enough! I won't allow a single Saiyan to live!
Alright, he only needs 2, but we only have equipment, I think, 4 and 3, so we'll just give him the 3. I also did want to give him some special ranks. Oh, actually, let's get rid of that, because we don't need that. But we do have Dragon's Genuine Power. This will give us the 2 slots we need, plus it'll fill our key at the beginning of the battle, so it's not a waste. I think there's one in here for defense. Alright, now we want to do attack, defense. Okay, let's just do attack. And then... No, you know what? We'll do attack, we'll do defense, and then... No, we don't need defense. We'll just do blast up 2 and ultimate blast up, I think, would be the way to go for this. He doesn't really need a defense, to be fair. Alright, just like that, he's 92. That's pretty good, I will say. I'm glad I did that earlier, because I found an extra hour to be able to do all that prep stuff instead of having to... That's me better. I love starting with full key. I should have given him key, though, because his key charge is kind of slow. And there's also, like, key control, I think, which I should have given him, that probably, like, does half the key of all the supers. That would have been a good thing to put on, too. Okay. Camera at work. Got him before we hit the ground, that's good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's got super cool animations. I'm gonna try to finish him with... Okay, yeah, he just got bitch slapped into oblivion. I was gonna try to finish him with an ultimate, but it wasn't looking like that was in the cards for today. Overwhelmed by Goku's power, Baby defeat seemed certain when Bulma, having been made of Baby's servants, completed her secret weapons.
God, is this the end?
Goodbye, baby. Ka-me-ha-me!
Baby's in serious trouble, or is he?
Wait, Bulma!
What?
Thanks to Bulma's secret weapon, the Super Bloodwave Generator, Baby begins to transform. The battle for the fate of the universe is about to take a sudden turn. I want Dark Half to come back. I just think that song is so OP. By the way, what's going on, chat? Drop some lines in the chat. Let's have a conversation. So quiet in here without Isaiah or Shad. Or Lily. Lily hasn't been a part of the streams for a while. Transformed into a giant golden ape, Baby ignores Goku and sets off on a wild rampage. Alright, so we have to pretty much Kamehameha him. What's up, Mike? We're not going to be able to do any of the dashes, unfortunately. Though Baby appears a mindless beast, he did not actually lose his reason. Luring Goku in, Baby unleashes the full force of his new powers.
Don't think just because I'm absorbed Vegeta and transformed into this hideous creature, I don't have my wits about me.
Now you tell me. So this whole time you were just pretending to be a big dumb ape, huh?
You always thought the location was strange for this story. Yeah, I don't know how hard it would have been to make like a planet like Sufuru. Like it. Did they even put that in Tenkaichi 3? Does Tenkaichi 3 have the Tuffle planet? I don't think so.
Guess we'll find
Correct me
out
if I'm wrong,
together.
but I'm not sure. It is a weird spot for the story, though. Yes, 3 does have that stage. Okay. We will get around to playing 3 at some point. Or if you want, we'll play 4. Bullshit. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Damn it. The Great Apes are always like the hardest. Just because of the... You can't rush attack them. Woohoo! That did damage. Lore Actor just punches me into oblivion. But I think for his level 3 charge, he has full power. So we can take advantage of that. You think there's another stage in this game that looks similar to the one you described? I wonder if Dragon Fist works. Dragon Fist does work, okay. I know you don't want Soul Calibur back now, but should Soul Calibur 7 come back on its next anniversary? I'd rather come on a solid anniversary, and I'd rather put years into the game and actually have a lot of content than just like come back and have a battle pass and stuff. So it's not that I don't want Soul Calibur to come back, it's just that I'd rather it come back in its glory instead of like, you know, something that people are not going to want. Yeah, it's not that I don't want the game. I just want them to take their time with it. I don't want it rushed. And if it isn't on our anniversary, I'd rather it be like a solid anniversary. Hold on, let me take a drink before I read this. I just want the next Soul Calibur to remove the reversal edge and have better presentation. Well, Okubo is not going to be the executive producer, obviously, so like it's going to be probably a whole new team. So like, who knows what the next game's going to look like? The whole Battle Pass thing is ruining gaming, in my opinion. Yeah, the only place that I think Battle Passes serve a necessity is in free-to-play games. If it's a paid-for game, I don't want it. Against the giant ape baby, even Goku's mighty 10 times Kamehameha proved ineffective. His power exhausted, Goku braces for Baby's counterattack, but suddenly...
Darn it. I'll never beat him at this rate.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree.
This is it! Take this, Saiyan!
As Baby attempts to fire his Super Gallic gun, his energy begins to drain.
What is that?
It seems Goku's 10 times Kamehameha damaged Baby after all. The only Battle Pass I care about is in Pokemon TCG Live. Yeah, but that's a free-to-play game, that's why. I don't mind them in free-to-play games, like Fortnite and stuff like that. Just get them out of paid-for games. If I'm paying $75 for a game, I don't want to pay for a Battle Pass, too. DLC is fine if they're giving me extra content after it's released, but I'm not really down with Battle Passes and games you pay for. Yeah, yeah, they're just, and they usually take stuff out of the game anyway and sell it back to you, which is bullshit. Both Goku and Baby fall. What will happen to their fight? I wish Isaiah was here so we could look up. Somebody look up on Google how many fights the Super 17 saga is in Tenkaichi 2. Because Because I'm wondering if we could do the 17 Saga also. Yeah, Battle Pass for free games I don't mind, but I also don't like it at the same time. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, like, they gotta make their money some way on those games, so that's why I'm just like, okay, I can understand that. I just don't like, you know, when Tekken or Street Fighter does
Though
it.
it seemed Baby was finally defeated,
Yeah, the Tekken Battle Pass bothers me too, and I've never purchased it. Like, if I want a costume set, I just pay the $5 and I buy the costume set. I'm not going through the Battle Pass. I really don't care enough.
But with help from his friends, Goku was able to achieve the ultimate Super Saiyan 4 transformation.
But someone in chat, look up how many fights is in the Super 17 Saga of this game.
Powered up to the max, Goku and Baby confronted each other for the final battle.
Well, is this what you wanted to see? There's no holding back now. It's time to settle this once and for all.
This time, I really will kill you!
That's funny. As big as you are, I thought you'd be tough.
Shut up!
Michael says not every game needs to be like Fortnite. I agree. But they see the money that Fortnite makes and they're going to try to compete. Unfortunately. I should have put the half key charge on him because this Kamehameha is going to take, it's like 4 key bars.
Ready? Fight!
Block? Block Goku? Okay, at least he's away. Nope, he's not away. He's got a lot of health this time. No, 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 no. I did not have a chance to block that because I was doing a Kamehameha, and that is not good. Maybe I should have put Pan first to whittle his health down. He seems really strong right now. Just knock back, bro. I hope you guys see this bullshit. Ah, come on.
It's no use. It's no use.
Hold on, I'll re-chat in a second, guys. I'm concentrating because this is kind of tough. He has 1 hit left. Sarva says, who does think Baby is with that Booyah sideboard? Michael says, I like to play as Golden Great Babe and Sparking Zero. This is death for Goku, but at least Pan can come out. I think we got him enough down to Pan can take care of him. We're not going to have to retry, I don't think.
Leave it to me!
I just love when they go flying when you... Come on, bro. Ooh, he's doing so much damage. Damn, look how much that did with even full guarding. Damn. This is a tough fight when I play this part, yeah. Super 17 Saga is supposed to be 6 fights. Alright, I think I'm going to lead with Pan, try to get his health down as much as possible, and then jump in with Goku, because this is kind of tough. He's got, like, way higher of a difficulty than he did in the last battle. Which, I mean, fair enough, it's meant to be, but... Skill issue. It's a tough fight is actually pretty ironic because he's a tuffle. So it's a... That was bad. Oh, and I forgot, I had the plumber come out today because he had to, like, repair some of the pipes on my house, so that was fun too. No, come on, bro. No. Look how much damage that did. Come on, just one bar, Pan. Just one bar. He just blasted me to death. Okay. Me and my brother would always call Baby's Race the Raffles. No, none of this bullshit, bro. Stop doing the same shit. How's he gonna ignore a teleport? Damn, this is a hard fight. This might be the hardest fight in the game. Right away, can you just like, why is he gotta come right back? It's freaking hard. I wish Super 17 was a longer Saga GT that had every character. Yeah, I gotta concentrate on this, sorry. I don't know, like... I might have to redo Goku's Evolution Z to, like, cut his key stuff down. I don't want to make his level go down, but... The problem is that, like, Kamehameha takes too long to charge. So I might have to take something off. And also, we did also nerf his defense. Let's see what we can do. Instead of just keep trying it over and over again. We don't need his Blast 2 right now because, like, his Blast 2 doesn't do anything. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily replace Blast 2... Or no. We'll replace Ultimate Blast. We'll replace this with the Key Charge 1, or a Key Control. I thought I bought it. Did I not buy it? That sucks. Alright, well, we're just gonna give him Key then. Do we have something that'll give him Key? No, not that. Health, defense, and energy. So that does give energy. Health and defense. No, not Magic BT Icon. Alright, so I think we need the one with health, beat with energy also. What was that? Shenron? No, that's health and defense. It's Super Fighter. Hey, big question. Your thoughts on 90% of players leaving Sparking Zero, but be fair, it's on PC, but still weird because PC, there's mods. I don't understand. Maybe not true. DBZ fans. Part of it is Bandai Namco cracked down on on mods a lot. So they're banning people who are using mods. So that's one thing. The other thing is that, like, people are tired of the rage quitting system and stuff that's online. So there's going to be a lot of that. I mean, it is only Steam, and most of the player base is on PS5, to be fair. PlayStation has the majority of the player base for Sparking Zero, but a lot of people don't play online. So I don't know. I'll have to have more information. Like, it's not enough to go on. You know what I mean? That takes way too damn long to charge.
No use.
This game needs a retry system. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's how you have to play this game, like ranked. There's no other way. You're not going to find people that are just going to play the game for fun.
No use.
If you want to play the game for fun, you're just going to have to play with friends. Ranked is never going to be about that.
You won't get away with it.
Especially in this game, a game with, like, rushes and unblockables and stuff like that. A game that's not meant to be really played super competitively. Tenkaichi's always just, like, was a fun game to play with your friends on the couch. It was never, like, really about who's the best, because the most fun that, like, I personally had with these games growing up was, like, the Yamcha games and stuff like that, where you're just, like, random characters, or where you have contingencies. This is gonna kill me, even with blocking. Look at that, it auto unblocks you. Oh my god. This fight is so cheap. He's gonna do it again, because my freaking key is devastating. I gotta do something about Goku's key. We can't have him at the same kit. Well, there was an online system in, that's a rush, right? Yeah. There was an online system in the Wii version of Tenkaichi 2 and 3. Honestly, the best versions, if you had a classic controller, were to play on the Wii, because they were better resolution, the transformations were faster. So if you had a classic controller... That Kamehameha does no damage. This is not going to be a good fight. And this is going to kill. Such bullshit. We gotta figure something out. I might have to go to the shop and buy key control for Goku, because that title or whatever is not doing it. Like +3 key is not cutting it. My siblings would go head to head on this game. Yeah, I mean, you could go head to head, but it's not competitive. Like, I mean, when you're just playing with your brothers and sisters or your friends, you can make up your own contingencies and have fun with it. When people are actually trying to, like, get good at this game, it's going to be a lot of spam attacks, and it's going to be a lot of, like defensive maneuvers, like teleports and back shots. You're not really going to get the best out of it that, like, you would want. And play for Halloween candy. Alright, so I think it is key control, right? Key base attacks halved. Okay. Yes, so we do want this. I'll take 5 more. What's Miracle Z? Even if your health's down to 0, it will go up to 1 once per battle. That's kind of good. Cool Mind. I'm sorry, I'm tired of the cheese. Call me crazy, we need a balance update. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just like... I really hate to be that guy, but
Anything else?
Tenkaichi has never been the game
Thank you very much.
to be about that. Like, if you want something that's like competitive, you're gonna have to play something like Budokai, not Tenkaichi. Tenkaichi was never the competitive one, and Tenkaichi didn't replace Budokai back in the day either. I remember with my friends and like my brothers and stuff, we would alternate between playing Budokai, or Infinite World, or Tenkaichi. Because Tenkaichi was cool because it had all the characters and stuff, but it was never like, it was a lot of clones and a lot of like rush attacks, and a lot of the characters are honestly still the same. So there's not really much that you can do there. Also, some players are just too good. Well, they cheese it. Like, being good in this game means you have to cheese. Like, that's just, there's no, like, you know, doing your punches on 4 and blocking, going into unblockables, turning them around, and then like doing like back shots. That's the only way to do it. Mastering your teleporting, mastering your counters, all that stuff is like super important. Alright, so our level went down, but it's not going to matter, because I think key control is really the way to battle here. I'm okay, but some players are like pro try hard. That's why I never play online, period, unless I'm playing with friends. Budokai was another one. Imagine the try-hard cheesers playing Final Bout or Super Botoden games. Yeah, for real. Like, they wouldn't last. Call me a skill issue, but I practice a lot, but some people are just insane. Plus, Darian, you gotta remember that, like, nowadays, it's not like people just playing for fun. Like, for some reason, they pick, like, a main, and then they just, like, master that character, and they sit all day, every day with thousands of hours in just one game, and it's not even fun to them, which I find is a shame. Wow, that said half, but it still took 4 bars? No. No way. Does 10 times Kamehameha for some reason not count? Alright, let's test this. Stop. It's your shit. I don't understand it. I put key control on and it's still 4 bars. Am I missing something? And some characters are just always going to be better than others also. Like, it's really hard to beat apes and stuff because they have, like, they don't have their power armor when they're, like, playing against a person. But what they do have is they can avoid rush attacks. So you're avoiding those unblockables. Plus, like, you do more damage because you're automatically a power type. Alright, I'm really sick of the spam, baby. No, you're not doing it. I'm not letting you get it. I'm not letting you have that, baby. I play different characters. Burst limit was 2. I learned how to practice. I learned how to play good, but I think I can't compete with the top players. 19 and Jiro, oh my god. Broly's broken. Broly's always been that way, though. Yeah, Broly's got, like, super armor, and, like, the strength-type characters are really strong. Their only good thing is they're slow. But Tenkaichi, I mean, Sparking Zero is not that much different from this game or Tenkaichi 3. They're really not. Nah. Screw you, baby. You're done. Whew. I might take key control off now, but I don't know, maybe I'll keep key control on him. Am I using key control properly, chat, or am I using it wrong? Because it seems like it took 4 key bars for Kamehameha before and 4 key bars after. Unless for some reason that's considered, like, not a key attack for some reason. Maybe it, I don't know. Let's check back out on chat. Darian says, guess what? I can't use my favorite Super Saiyan 4, but he's not that good. Example. He doesn't have instant spark. He does have instant spark. Yeah, that's another really... Yeah, that was a tough one, baby, yeah. That is another confusing thing about Sparking Zero. There's no mode for ranked where, like, there's no items. Like, ranked mode should not have items or customization on at all. That's really confusing to me.
Badly beaten by Goku. Baby discarded
There are items where you could just go straight up into Sparking right away. But back when we did not care about who was broken and loved the game... I mean, we were just happy that we had a game that had all the characters, to be honest. Like, back then. But these are the days of, like, your Xenoverse 2s and, like, your games that, like, already have, like, every character in them, basically. So, while it is nice to have Tenkaichi back, I kind of saw this coming, in a way.
How strong he was, he's not nearly as strong as the sun.
Because it's not a competitive, meant to be a competitive game. And I know that's, like, an excuse, but... It's kind of just my opinion, I guess.
Baby's evil ambitions came to an end. However, the seed of evil can never truly be extinguished.
I won't play online. I play with, like, tournaments with friends. That's what I play. Also, Bandai Namco has a Sparking Zero survey out now, so go fill that survey out and let them know what you think, because they'll probably change it if enough people are like, hey, we're not playing online.
You came! I was starting to get bored. What do you say? Should we have some adventures in the world of Dragon Ball Z? My friends and I have plenty of experience with it. Oh, a new scenario's
I think we're gonna finish Destined Rivals because we still have like 10 minutes. Maybe we'll do another couple battles of Destined Rivals. We won't finish it.
Let's try the next one. Which story event? Got it? The next one's the last.
Yeah, we're not gonna finish this, but we'll do a couple matches till we get to closer to the end. Destined Rivals is like the most whatever what if, so we're just gonna like chip away at this when we have extra time. I guess the goal for 7-18 is just Present Bomber, and that's it. In the 5th match, it's a showdown between the champ Hercule and Android 18. Caring nothing for the title, Android 18 makes an offer to throw the fight for a price. This what if is the one I remember the most. The one I remember the most is the Saiyan one with Raditz turning good. All I did was give her presents. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing the same thing.
And you get to keep your fame.
All right, I'll pay.
Right, you'd better.
Could Hercule eventually defeat Android 18? Hell no. Watch him get his ass handed to him on Dragon Ball Z. Coop the brakes.
Ready? Fight! I know this isn't much.
This is the one that literally the Majin Buu saga with no Majin. Yeah. I gotta be careful in the back because I keep getting close to the edge too. Hey, 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 hey. Calm down. Calm down, 18. Here, take a present, take a present. No, you bitch. Whew. Whew. I probably should dynamite kick her so that she goes out of the stage, but I'm kind of scared. Let's do King of Dreamers. Did it knock her back? Did she knocked back, right? Not me? Okay. I had no idea for a second because I did King of Dreamers at the second. Your thoughts on PS4 Pro is a scam? I don't think it's a scam. I haven't, like, I've seen the playthroughs, but there's not enough, like when they're doing, for example, Sun Wukong, and on the Pro, it's 31 frames per second, but on the regular PS5, it's 33 frames per second. I would have to need to see the setup that they're both running, and if they're running, like, actual 4K HDMIs, like, what the setup is like. I didn't see the full video, so I'm gonna have to check that out. To me, it's not a scam just based on the fact that it comes with 2 terabytes of internal SSD. So, for example, mine was over 500, right? And I got it day one, so I had to buy a bundle, which was like $1,000 bucks. So if I sell my PS5, and I keep my internal 1 terabyte SSD, I sell it for like 300 bucks or whatever, let's say. And then, like, if I were to buy a 2 terabyte SSD myself just to put in this PlayStation to get it up to the same, or 3 terabytes, it would literally be like $400 for that 3 terabyte SSD. It's not a little upgrade. For me, it's about the internal storage space and the processor. Like, that stuff is, like, still going to be better in it than, like, the old PlayStation. Plus, my PlayStation, it's old now and it crashes a lot because that liquid metal doesn't last very long. And since I've had mine for over 4 years, it hard crashes all the time now. So I need to upgrade it. I'm not going to upgrade to another regular PlayStation 5. That's pointless to me. I'm going to go Pro. But that's going to be, for me, it's going to benefit because I get that extra storage space. And that's what I really want it for, instead of buying new storage. $700 is not that much to me for a new system. Like, the PlayStation 5 is like $550, and like I said, I had to buy a bundle from day one, so. It's not digital only. It is not digital only. That's bullshit. It's like, it literally, you have to buy the disc drive separate, but it's the same thing they did with the with the Slim. With the Slim, they got, you buy the hard drive separately too. So it's just the model they're doing going forward. You buy the same hard drive, it's like 50 bucks. You just snap it into place on the bottom of your PlayStation, it becomes a disc version. It's not that big of a deal. It's not digital only.
Even if I do beat you, I'd have to fight those.
Okay, let me explain it, because you're confused. Okay, so the PlayStation Slim, right? It came digital only, but the reason that you see the 2 panels split with that little, like, line in the center is because you can take that bottom panel off. You buy a disc drive that Sony sells separately. I believe they're between like $50 and $70. I believe they're like $59.99 or something like that. You click it into place. It comes with a panel that you put on top of it, and then it becomes a disc version. Like, that's the same thing they did with the Slim. The problem is, Darian, that they're looking at the market share value, and a lot of people bought the digital-only version of the PlayStation, because a lot of people, unfortunately, go digital-only these days. So they're looking at it from a perspective of, like, are we even going to make our money back if we're putting hard drives into all of these? Now, if they sell the hard drives separately, then the people who want the hard drives can buy them. And I understand you're saying that, like, if you're paying $700, it should be included. But it's literally only like $100 more than, like, the PlayStation 5 was at launch. So it's not, like, that big of a deal. Again, Darian, alright, here's the thing that you need to look at. The PlayStation 5 was $550 when it launched. It might have been, like, closer to $600. Anyway, it was $550. It came with a 600 gigabyte internal storage. That's it. At the time, if you wanted to update it with, like, a NVMe, PCIe, M.2 hard drive internally, a 1 terabyte was even running you, like, $200 back then, maybe $250 for, like, the WD Blacks and stuff. So if you bought, let's say you didn't have enough memory in your PlayStation 5, like me, so I bought an SSD when I bought my PlayStation 5 because I didn't want to have the space. I could only afford a 1 terabyte, and I ran out of space quickly even on that, but that was an extra like $200 that I had to spend just for the hard drive space. The PlayStation Pro, it comes with 2 terabytes internal. That's more than double what the PlayStation 5 original has. It's like 2.56% more. So I already have the 1 terabyte NVMe that I put internally. So with the 2 terabytes it comes with now, I pop in that 1 terabyte I got, all of a sudden I have, you know, 3 terabytes on my PlayStation. That's worth it. That's definitely worth it. Plus I have an external hard drive for my PS4 games there. I don't put them on the system itself. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but like honestly, if you're comparing it to the hard drives that you're going to be spending to bolster your Like, I mean, if you want to buy more memory for your PlayStation 5 right now, and you go to buy, like, let's say a 2 or a 3 terabyte WD Black NVMe PCIe M.2 drive for the internal SSD, you're going to be spending $200-300. So for the same space of the Pro, putting it on the one that, yeah, but I'm not buying a console without a disk drive, then you just buy a disk drive. You can buy the disk drive and just snap it into place. It's not that it's digital only. Like, it has the option to upgrade with a disk drive. Like, I get what you're saying, but it's not like there's no disk drive to buy. Like, you just get the disk drive. It's less than a game. Like, I understand what you're saying. I'm not a big fan of, like, the corporate capitalist, like, over monetization either, taking advantage of people, but this is a mid-season refresh that we have seen literally since, like, the PlayStation 3. It's like a normal thing that they've been doing. And if you think that's expensive, I bought PlayStation 3 when it first came out day one, and that was almost $700. It was like $629.99 or something like that. It was like $630 day one for PS3. So this is not like out of the crazy realm of possibilities for consoles. Like, I'm not pushing you to buy it. You don't have to get the Pro if you don't want to. You can get the Slim. It'll be the same thing, and then just get it a hard drive, and then, like, get the disk drive, and you're going to be spending more money than the Pro. That's my whole point. Well, new PCs are crazy, because if you're using a PC to game, you're going to have trouble. Because, yes, you can run, like, an old, like, TI-80 card, or, like, some kind of old graphics card or processor. The problem with PCs is, like, scalpers buy those graphics cards up day one, and you're spending sometimes $1,500, like, just for the newest version of, like, a graphics card. That's the problem that I have with PC. Granted, I'm playing on PC right now, but, like, when you want to upgrade that to keep it up to date to play everything, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money and a lot of upkeep, and you're not even guaranteeing that it's going to be compatible with whatever game you're doing. And then you can't even just put a disc in your PC and play it like you used to back in the day. Like, I still have, like, Morrowind on and StarCraft on disc. You can't do that anymore. You have to do it through a third-party store like Epic Store or Steam, which requires yet another account, which requires more digital spending, and then you're just playing the license for that game too. So all three of them have issues. Like, every option that we have has issues. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's your money. Like, nobody can dictate to you what you spend your money on, and I'm not going to try. I'm just saying, for me personally, I think it makes sense.
You can have all sorts of adventures.
Hold on, I'll read your comment in a second and close out. Let me just exit the emulator and put some music on, and then we will close out with some questions and stuff like that. Let me put this on. All right. So we got oh wait, so Hyperchase says you'd have to get separate disk drives. Yeah, all I'm saying, listen, just one last time, all I'm saying, Hyper, is that if you want... Wait, you're saying if the PlayStation 5 has backwards compatibility, so can the PlayStation 6? Of course, because it's going to be on an Ultra Blu-ray disc. It's going to be... PS6 is going to be at least PS5 and PS4 backwards compatible. That's not even a question in my mind at all. It's still not going to be PlayStation 3, and they're definitely not going to do PS2 and PS... Like, PS1's always a possibility, because just running compact disc is not that hard. Michael says, do you think the PS6 will be able to be backwards compatible? I just answered that, so yeah, sorry if I jumped ahead. It's going to be backwards compatibility with the PS4, the PS5. I don't think it's going to be compatible with anything else, but because they're going to try to resell us games like they keep doing now. But I do think the digital store purchases will count, so if you buy like a PlayStation 3 game now, like on the PS4 store or the PS5 store, I think you will be able to have that honored on PlayStation 6. I do believe that. For me, it's simply a memory memory thing. It's simply, for me, NVMe PCIe M.2 drives are way too expensive. They're like almost a console's worth. Like I said, if I want to get a 3 terabyte right now, I can go on eBay or Amazon. It's gonna run me like $250, $300. But if I sell my PlayStation now for $300, and then I spend like the extra money that I would spend on a memory, I can just literally upgrade everything and have it all in one easy-to-play package. Plus, a lot of you guys don't understand that liquid metal cooling that's in your PS5s, they're going to go. The liquid metal isn't forever. Like, it leans to a side, it overheats, it's going to start overheating your system. Like I said, my PlayStation 5 is a day one PlayStation 5, and I have had 13 hard crashes on Sparking Zero. to the point where I've stopped playing the game really until I get like the pro or upgrade, because I've had 13 hard crashes. Not just like kicks me out of the game, we're talking shuts down the system, I have to unplug it, wait 60 seconds, boot it back up, repair the disk drive, repair the USB attachment, go through that whole process every single time, and then it will just like shut off again in like 30 minutes. It doesn't do it with any other game except for the PS5 version of Dead by Daylight. It does do it on Resident Evil 3 Remake for PS5, and it also does it for Sparking Zero. But those are the only ones that like it's done it for me. Nothing else really crashes my console. Do you think they make Liquid Metal that way on purpose? Of course. Of course. Nothing is going to be made to last forever anymore because they're always pushing you to spend more money on the next product. I think in my like constantly online brain that's half the reason they don't have backwards compatibility, because like when you had a PlayStation 3, the original PlayStation 3, like the original 60 gig and 80 gigs, not the 40, you didn't need another console. That was your one and only console. And I'm of the opinion that the Blue Lights of Death, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 drive going bad, was on purpose. And then the Slim didn't even have backwards compatibility. So now I have a PS3 Slim, because every time I get the fat PS3s, they never last. They always get Blue Lights of Death, just like the original Xbox 360s up into the Super Slim, the like matted black one that has that internal hard drive. Those ones I had for a few years, and like I was fine, but every other 360 I've had in PS3 has died. Michael says, I still have a PS1 and PS2 games. I want to play my old games, and I don't want to buy my games again. The only reason that you would have to buy your games again is if they come out with some kind of way where you can play online with them, or they upscale the resolution with some kind of AI. Otherwise, I still have my PS1 and my PS2, because my PS2 actually stopped playing the black disc PS1 games. It'll still play the regular ones, but my PS2 won't play the black discs anymore. So I literally like busted out my old PSX. I'm not PSX, the PS1, you know, the smaller white one. I got that again so I can play my PS1 games and not put any extra pressure on my PS2, because my PS2 is modded and I don't want to like have it die early. PS2s aren't that expensive though, honestly. Like they're like 60 to 100 bucks for like a PS2. So if it does go, I can just end up getting another one. But I still have my PS2, I still have my PS3. I have my Switch, and I'm even now trying to get a, you guys know I'm trying to collect all the Dragon Ball games. Emulation would be a better option for convenience. Yes, and I emulate on my PC, but I try to do emulation legally so I can stream it. So only games that I have physically I emulate, first of all. And second of all, I'm not relying on emulation, because a lot of times you can lose save data if the emulator updates, and sometimes the emulators crash, and sometimes the emulators go through software updates where you can't actually use them. They are convenient, and also, yeah, so do you recently. But also, I have like a 32-inch curved 4K monitor, and it's only like 32 inches, which I like bigger stuff. So like my retro corner, for example, all my like my PS over there is my retro corner, and I have like a 55-inch Samsung DLP because I like playing them big, and because I used to have a Triniton, Sony Triniton CRT, but the problem is it's just too small for me anymore. Like it was fine when I was younger, but now that's too small for me. So I just got a 55-inch DLP. The picture looks great. I have my Wii, my PS2, my PS1, and my VCR hooked up to that, unless the game is scalped being pricey as a car. Well, if you go to try to buy Tenkaichi 3, for example, on PS2, it's like $300 right now. Or like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, for example, that's like a $300 game also. So some of them are like super expensive now. I unfortunately don't have Tenkaichi 3 on PS2. I have Tenkaichi 1 and 2 on PS2, but I have Tenkaichi 3 on Wii. It does look better, and it has widescreen mode naturally without being stretched, so that's good. But I don't like the classic controller as much as I like my PS2 controller, so it is what it is. You're taking your losses hit or miss no matter what choice you make, really. But I think that's where we're going to end the stream today, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me and being here and chatting with me. I understand what you guys are saying. I agree with a lot of your points. You just got to, at the end of the day, do what you have to do for you. You have an N64 EverDrive and you play ROM hacks on it. I don't have an N64 anymore. I should probably get one back. I do, my Wii, I have two Wiis because my wife has one in her office also, and both of them play GameCube games, so I can play all my GameCube games on my Wii, but I don't have anything to play N64 on, unfortunately. But again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow with the Super 17 arc of Dragon Ball GT and Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And until then, thank you guys for watching, and you are awesome.
Ivy Valentine subscribes to Mark Yoon. So should you. Enjoy your treat!